Little Quay, the first story. Once upon a time, there lived a boy called Quay in a little southern village. Quay had been living in the village chief's house for a long time. No matter how hot or cold the weather got, the boy had no clothes to put on. Like pebbles in the stream, the poor child went around naked. Quay worked for the village chief as his swineherd. One day, a tiger living in the woods took one of the pigs. The village chief called Quay and beat him severely. The next day, the village chief told Quay to catch the tiger. Quay answered,
"The tiger is big and fierce. How can I catch it? The tiger will bite me to death."
The village chief knit his broom-like eyebrows and pointed a very sharp knife at Quay's belly.
"If you don't leave right now to catch the tiger, I'll stab you to death."
The village chief's wife also growled,
"If you don't go, we'll beat you to death."
As soon as Quay went in the woods, the tiger showed up. Quay bowed to the tiger and said,
"Mr. Tiger, the sun is high up in the sky and it's so hot. Would you like to go and take a bath with me?"
It was so hot that the tiger was panting with its mouth wide open. The tiger nodded its head and went to the stream with Quay, who was in his bare skin. There was a cobra coiled up on the bank of the stream. Its shiny skin looked as if it were embroidered in colorful threads. Quay didn't go in the water to bathe, but was just looking at the stream. The tiger asked Quay what he was looking at. Quay pointed to the cobra and said,
"Oh, I'm just looking at the village chief's loincloth over there."
The tiger wanted to try it on. Quay told the tiger to try it on only after he walked far away from the stream. When Quay was gone, the tiger picked up the cobra and wrapped it around his body. The cobra bit the tiger hard. The tiger ran away, making such roars that echoed through the woods and the mountains. The cobra followed the tiger slithering. On his way back to the village, Quay saw a beehive. Having barely run away from the cobra, the tiger set about finding and killing Quay. When the tiger appeared, Quay pointed to the beehive and said,
"Mr. Tiger, you have to be quiet and listen to the village chief's bell ringing."
The tiger wanted to ring the village chief's bell so badly. Quay once more told the tiger to wait until he walked far away from the bell before it rang the bell. When Quay was gone, the tiger pounded the beehive with its paws. Bees swarmed all over the tiger and stung it hard with their thorn-like stingers. The tiger ran away helter-skelter, making the woods and the mountains resound with its roars. But the bees stubbornly chased after the tiger. When he came close to his village, Quay saw two big trees. When a breeze blew through the spot where two branches from the two trees crossed each other, he could hear something like the sound of a flute. Quay climbed up the tree to the spot and waited for the tiger to appear. The tiger was ready to bite Quay to death upon finding him. Seeing the tiger, Quay said calmly,
"Wait a minute. After listening to the flute played by heaven, you may eat me up."
When the tiger hung its head and perked up its ears to listen, it could really hear the beautiful music. The tiger threatened to bite Quay to death unless he gave his seat on the branches to the tiger itself. Quay climbed down the tree. As soon as the tiger climbed up to the spot, a gush of strong wind blew, and the tiger got caught between the branches. The tiger screamed in so much pain.
Oh no! It hurts! I am dying!
Quay, standing there and looking up at the tiger squeezed between the branches, clapped his hands happily. The villagers heard the tiger's screams and Quay's shouts and came running with ropes and sticks. A white-bearded old man in a red loincloth climbed up the tree and tied up the tiger with the ropes. The villagers carried the tiger to the village and handed it over to the village chief. Day after day, Quay continued suffering greatly while living with the village chief. All the village chief's family were anxious to harass Quay. The white-bearded old man suggested that Quay go up to the heavens and ask the sun and the moon for help. When Quay climbed up a pipal tree, a strong wind suddenly swirled around the tree, bringing it high up into the sky. The naked boy held tight onto the tree with his arms around the trunk. Down below, he saw tiny mountains and forests on the ground. The pipal tree rose through the white clouds. The sky was scattered with big shiny stars. When the tree reached the gigantic glittering golden gate of the heavens, it stopped. Quay climbed down the tree. A fresh warm breeze blew. Quay saw people floating about in the air ever so lightly. The stars in the sky got confused at the naked boy and began babbling noisily among themselves. One great star showed Quay how to get to the heavenly garden where the sun and the moon were. On the far side of the field, the sun and the moon were arguing harshly with each other. The sun wore shiny clothes made of flames, and the moon wore bluish clothes. Both looked very angry with their faces all flamed up. The sun said,
Sunlight helps humans by drying the grain so that it can be husked.
The moon responded,
Moonlight can stay ablaze until all the plants, humans, and animals die.
Quay rushed to them and tried to stop their quarrel. The following day, however, the moon got jealous again of the sun because the villagers respected the sun more than the moon. The moon burst into big flames in the middle of the night and withered up the trees, grass, and villagers' rice plants. Quay got very angry, so he grabbed the sun and the moon by the hand and pulled the sun to one side and the moon to the opposite side. But the moon continued to ablaze angrily. People's loud cries spread it throughout the land like waves.